This is the full video today of Sabra, which means shadow in Spanish. She is a velvet, absolutely beautiful, solid black from head to toe mare that stands 14.3. We bought her as a 6-year-old is what we were told, but the vet says 7 to 8. So I'm selling her as a 7 to 8-year-old now that we've got that confirmed. She's had her vet check done and she's got a fresh Coggins, her 5-way injection, and she has been wormed, teeth floated, shod, and she is ready to go. We're going to let Kristen step up on her. This mare is gentle for, I would say, anyone but maybe a absolute complete beginner. And the cool part about this girl is that she'll walk all day on a loose rein. She'll gait slow, but if you ask her for it, she will fly. And then she'll turn right back around and she'll walk back to the barn on a loose rein. This is the unicorn that you people call me about, and I tell you, yes, it exists. I have seen it, but it is so rare that I don't know when I'm going to find it again. Cannot tell you how many people go, well, I need it to gait at least 10 miles per hour, but then I want it to walk on a loose rein. Well, hard to find, but it does exist, and here she is. Here is Sabra on the obstacle course. Like I said, this girl is 100% ready to go. I hope that sun is not blocking how good that she looks doing this, because it is so bright. God bless whoever got these cell phones to where they do what they do. If you guys have followed us from years, we started in 1994. Mom and Dad had professional video equipment on a tripod, just like what News Channel 6 had. And that probably doesn't mean anything to you if you're not from here, but that was our local news station. And they put all the videos on VHS tapes, and they had to snail mail those to you. And that's how you found out what we had and got to see the video. Thank God for technology on days like today. That was a whole lot of work. All right, we're going to take her and let you see the best part. Here comes Sabra heading to the driveway so you can hear the pretty music. You can see, and Mike can even hear dogs running over here. She's walking by me standing here. You know, some of them don't like people just standing there. And my big green buggy. All right, we're going to get her gaiting coming back the other way. Do the music. I'll try her with some different bits, but I just wanted you to see how she goes. I know you see that little bit of a head shake, so we're going to work on that. This is a preliminary video. She is definitely broke and definitely ready to go in the woods riding, but we're going to find the right bit fit for her, and we're going to do that one more time just so you can see a little bit more of the gaiting. All right, here is going to be round 2 of the gaiting. She's got a nice neck rein on her too. And guys, she can do that all day long. Here is Sabra as she is being chased by the pig cart today. We're in my John Deere, which is much more noisy. Hope you can even hear me over it. And that's how calm she walks, with it literally right behind her. I just zoomed out, so we're not zoomed in at all, so you can see her close. This girl doesn't have a spooky bone in her body. The dogs don't bother her, the carts don't bother her, and we've yet to find anything that does bother her. She's not super sweet on the ground. She will let you pet her. She does have a resting witch face. I'm going to watch my language there. Where sometimes when you're petting her, she almost looks like she's laying her ears back, but she's not. She's just, that's just what she does. But you can love all over her. I was just scratching around her eyes and her face. But she just acts like she doesn't care if you do it or not. Absolutely no kick, no fight, no laying ears completely back. Absolutely no mare behavior whatsoever. She gets along with other horses. And the way she does with dogs and the way she has no spook to her, I mean, nothing seems to faze her. I almost think maybe she had been a field trial horse, but she could have just been a very experienced, well-grown trail horse, because is our mare Sabra. We've been talking about their wedding, and she's just been standing here about half asleep while we've been doing it. Guys, she's fresh out of the stall. She don't have a sweat mark on her, and it's a warm, beautiful day today. She does have a jacket on, as you can see, but it's almost December the 1st. We're probably dealing in the 50s today, so it's the warmest it's been in a while. And she got a nice fur coat on, too. A really nice fur coat. She feels like pure velvet. She has a great neck rein on her, good handle. By far, if you want something finished, ready, and broke, she and Slick are the best two things we have in the barn, and they'd be a nice matching pair. You buy them both, we'll even teach them to drive for you. And have you some driving ponies. They're the same height, I believe, to the letter, and they look just alike, so you'd have you a nice pair. This would probably be my favorite ride at the farm just because of the speed she does have. Now I'm going to let Kristen take her on and start gaiting her, heading on towards the second creek. You did see that little bit of sidestepping. I'm not editing it out. That was just what little she does when she wants to go, and that is the absolute extent of it. And most of the time she'll just stand there like a dead animal as long as you want to stand there and talk or anything else. If she'd have checked her up and said, whoa, she would have stopped immediately. So she's not anything that's going to try you, scare you, or get you hurt. All right, here we are again behind Sabra, heading to the second creek. Dogs running all around her. Really loud side by side behind her. You can watch this girl gait all day long and never get tired or bored. Her slow gait is probably around 5 miles per hour. Now, I'm going to say more like 6 to 7. If you call on her, she can fly. We're going to find out how fast coming back to the farm. I'm going to say it's going to be, what do you think, 12 to 15?
I'm going to guess someone's going to
Yeah. And I could be wrong. It could be faster than that. 'Cause we've never really called on her for a full speed. There's no reason for this girl to ever canter because she can pass your quarter horse canter. And right back to a walk anytime you ask her to. Sabra into the second creek. We are so glad for a little bit warmer temperatures, but this wind is just howling today. This creek's about agility. They've got to stay stood up on those big riprap rocks that are moving underneath their feet. So you want to look and see if they're trippy or scared when they get on them and they start moving, how they react to that. Very nice. All right, we're going to let her start taking off towards the barn. We're going to catch up. We're going to see how fast this girl can go. All right, looking at her through a windshield that's got a lot of little spots in it, so I apologize for that. But we're about to see how fast she can go. She is hitting at about 11 to 12 right now. we're at 10. What happened? Talking about, so she just stopped from gaiting 11, 12 miles per hour, and now we're going by horses coming up, and we're going back to the barn, and she's just walking on a loose rein. And this is what she'll do for you every time. This is our baby clacking field. These are all 2-year-olds. That's my 2-year-old blue roan with the blanket on. He is a grandson of JFK. His name is JFK's Gone Platinum. Registered Tennessee Walker, and he's going to be over 16 hands. True blue roan, no white on him. He is absolutely going to be a gorgeous boy. Stud, and he has no idea he's a stud. None. Gentle as he can be. And this pretty little girl also canters. And right back to stopping in front of the barn. She said, I'm as good as gold, and you better buy me at the price I'm at, because I'm probably a $5,000, $6,000 mare all day long. Y'all all better buy her before I ride her, and Legacy's for sale, because let me tell you, ain't nothing I like better than a racking horse with some speed. Well, she's looking at the barn, and she's standing here while Kristen's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So I want to show you what I was talking about with, I'll let Kristen do her crazy stuff first. That's her resting witch face. I want to show you what I'm talking about, because I don't want you to think, oh, she said that she's ill. So as I go over here to pet her, I mean, she could care less if I do it or not. But sometimes she'll just take her ears, and instead of having them forward, right there. That's what I'm talking about. And some people say, oh, she's putting her ears back. No, she's not. Ears back are laid completely back, and you know when they're mad. But she just does that, and I just call it her resting witch face. And but she's sweet. She will let you pet her, but she just assumed you just moved on with your life. So she needs somebody that's going to give her lots of that, so that she learns, ooh, I do like that. I do like scratches. She's been given some massages and some rub and some love. Have you done the, what's that thing you've got?
Magnawave.
Magnawave. Have you done that on her? No. We do physical therapy now here at the farm, and we have a chiro that comes once a month. We have farrier and teeth floaters that come, so we're kind of becoming a one-stop shop. We've even got a Reiki master coming, so. All right, we are going to do feet.
I thought we should get her feet over here.
All right, there's one. Two. Three. She is great for the farrier, guys. She's got beautiful black feet all the way around. Here's number 4. Beautiful black feet all the way around. She's got fresh shoes on. Standing up nice and tall on those shoes. A few things you want to look at when you're buying a horse. If you already know a lot about horses, I'm sorry, I'm just being redundant for you. You want to look for this area here to be laying down. So if this area here is all standing up nice and pretty, we don't have any arthritic issues, we don't have any DSLD. So these are things that you want to look for when this part of the foot is kind of laying towards the ground and they look like they're almost laying back on their foot. That's a bad thing. So just a few things to look for when it comes to horses. Watch how they move. You're always welcome to send these videos to your trainer to watch how they move. But ours have all had a vet check, so you know they're good, sound, and healthy. And we're going to load her and unload her out of the trailer. All right, here we are loading Sombra into the trailer. And she is going to back out like a good little girl. A few things we do not put up with here at the farm. One is biting, kicking. We do not put up with running backwards, bucking. A pop-up we will work with, but flat out rear up we will not. And they must back out of a trailer. So there's just a few things that are just absolute deal breakers with us. All right, that is Sombra. She is $3,800. If you don't buy her at that, I'm going to tell you right now, she just won't be for sale because she'd make me an excellent backup horse for my legacy. And I had me a backup horse for the Cloud for a long time. And I'll have a less invested in this one, and I can just get on her and fly anytime I want to. I like her a lot. Thank you guys. Follow us on YouTube. Go to our website, ggflatshodfarms.com, and you can see all of our horses for sale in business since 1994.